Chosen one, pause your scroll. This isn't accidental. The divine whispers, repeat these 9 sacred names with me. If these words now resonate within you, it's because he patiently awaits to hear them echoed from your very soul. Before we delve deeper, understand this fundamental truth. You were guided here, not by chance, not by mere luck, but by a divinely ordained appointment. A seismic shift has occurred in the spiritual realm, and God is drawing you into perfect alignment right now. You are stepping into a season where the words you speak manifest into the reality you perceive. The very things you've poured out in prayer are no longer distant dreams. They stand at your doorstep, poised to enter your life. But heed this warning, for many falter and miss their breakthrough at this crucial juncture. When God calls a chosen one to speak, to repeat, to declare, it signifies that the blessing is ripe and ready. However, he requires the power of your voice to unlock its potential. And if you are truly chosen, your spirit instinctively recognizes this. It's that subtle pressure in your chest, that gentle stirring in your soul, that unmistakable whisper urging, do not click away. This message is undeniably meant for me. Before we proceed any further, I implore you to pause, right now, and undertake these 3 essential actions. Like this video, activating the powerful connection between your spirit and this profound message. Subscribe to this channel, ensuring you don't miss the divine revelations that God is poised to release next. We are fervently striving to unite 99,000 chosen ones, and your click propels this divine movement forward. Comment with the number 99. This number sends a potent declaration into the spiritual realm, unequivocally marking you as someone who is prepared, aligned, and actively listening. If you are genuinely chosen, you will remain until the very end. Your spirit will not permit you to depart, for God has been patiently awaiting this moment for you to repeat these sacred words with him. Now, take a deep, cleansing breath, open your heart fully, and let us step into the extraordinary destiny that God has specifically prepared for you. You've been chosen for something profound, something far grander than you may currently comprehend. In the midst of your daily struggles, amidst your relentless hustle and soul-crushing exhaustion, lies a sacred calling that awaits your resounding answer. The divine voice has been subtly speaking to you, whispering through the quiet, reflective moments and even piercing the cacophony of your chaotic life. But today, God is calling you with unwavering urgency. He needs you to speak, to listen with intention, to reconnect with the source of your being. This moment is not a mere coincidence. It is a divine appointment. God has been patiently waiting for you to awaken to the profound truth of who you truly are and the divine purpose he has meticulously placed within your life. The sacred words you are about to speak possess the transformative power to align your spirit with God's ultimate purpose for you. It is time to pause everything that clamors for your attention. Silence the incessant noise of the world and open your heart to the divine invitation that awaits. Life's myriad distractions can patiently wait for just a moment. This moment, infused with divine music, is far too important to let slip away. Today, God is calling you to step into a higher purpose, a season of unparalleled spiritual clarity and breakthrough. This transcends simply uttering a prayer or reciting rote words. It's about deeply understanding the immense power that flows through your voice when you speak with unwavering intention. God has intentionally chosen you, not someone else but you, to carry out a divine purpose that is uniquely yours. By opening your mouth and speaking these sacred words, you are stepping into a divine flow that will undoubtedly guide and transform your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Will you answer the call today? You may feel isolated, lost in the wilderness, or profoundly disconnected from the divine. But here is the unwavering truth. Heaven is listening intently. The creator of the entire universe, the one who formed the galaxies and calls the sun to rise each and every day, is eagerly awaiting the sound of your voice. Every word you speak holds the immense power to connect you to the spiritual forces that actively shape the universe around you. God is not distant or far removed from your reality. He is right here, intimately listening, patiently waiting for you to reach out with unwavering faith. Imagine that every prayer, every spoken word is akin to a key that unlocks a magnificent door to heaven. And when you open your mouth today, that door swings wide open, inviting a flood of divine grace into your life. You may not fully realize it, but in this very moment, your words possess the potential to shift your reality, to reshape the very fabric of your existence. The divine presence is anxiously waiting to hear your unique voice. Your words carry immense weight, and your intentions matter more than you can possibly know. God is listening intently, and he is ready to move powerfully in your life. So speak, chosen one. Speak these sacred words with every fiber of your being, knowing that each and every syllable carries significant weight in the spiritual realm. God is waiting with bated breath, and heaven is listening with anticipation. Your prayers are being heard, and they are being answered in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Do not hesitate any longer. Do not hold back the words that are yearning to be released. The time for action is now. You may find yourself wondering, why these specific 9 words? Why must I repeat them with intention? The truth is that these words are far from arbitrary. Each one holds a profound spiritual meaning, a gateway to divine alignment. When you repeat these 9 sacred words, you are not merely reciting a prayer devoid of meaning. You are aligning your very soul with the sacred order of the entire universe. These words carry the essence of divine power, unparalleled wisdom, and profound connection to the divine. Each one vibrates at a specific frequency that calls forth miracles and abundant blessings into your life. God does not ask for empty rituals or hollow gestures. He calls for intentional actions that shift the very core of your heart and soul. By repeating these sacred names, you are engaging in a potent spiritual practice that taps into a deeper realm of connection, a place where miracles become commonplace. Each word is a divine tool, a spiritual force that, when spoken with unwavering faith and deep reverence, opens doors that you never thought were possible. The very act of repetition holds transformative power within its core. Just like a seed that is planted and nurtured with meticulous care, your repeated words will grow, expand, and manifest extraordinary blessings in your life. God desires for you to repeat these 9 sacred words with unwavering intention. For with each repetition, you are manifesting divine clarity, profound spiritual healing, and abundant blessings in every aspect of your life. You are aligning yourself with God's divine will, opening the floodgates to a future brimming with unparalleled peace and ultimate fulfillment. The more you repeat these sacred words, the more your soul becomes attuned to the divine frequency of God's boundless love. There are moments in life when it feels as though we have been battling adversity for far too long, facing challenges that seem insurmountable, or dealing with pain and struggle that simply never seems to end. But today, hear this resounding truth. You have suffered long enough. The weight you've been carrying, the countless tears you've shed, the heartaches you've endured. It is enough. This is your turning point, chosen one. The pivotal moment when everything begins to shift in your favor. God has witnessed your suffering, and he has watched you fight valiantly. Now, he is offering you a path of release, profound healing, and divine transformation beyond your wildest dreams. When you speak these sacred words today, you are stepping boldly into a new season of unprecedented favor. It's a season of crystal clear spiritual clarity, profound emotional healing, and groundbreaking breakthroughs that will reshape your reality. You are not defined by your struggles, your pain, or the mistakes of your past. You are defined by the divine calling that rests upon your life. This is the moment that the immense weight begins to lift, freeing you from the burdens that have held you captive. As you speak these sacred words aloud, know with unwavering certainty that you are claiming your freedom from the chains that bind you. God is ready and willing to release you from the shackles of past suffering and usher you into a future filled with unparalleled peace, boundless joy, and a divine purpose that will set your soul ablaze. In a world that never pauses, we often forget the vital importance of stillness. Your spirit desperately needs this moment. Right now, you are being called to pause everything, to breathe deeply, to focus your intention, and to reconnect with the deeper part of yourself that yearns for divine alignment. God is calling you to stop and simply be present, to silence the cacophony of distractions, to set aside the endless to-do lists that consume your days, and to simply be present with him in this sacred moment. Your soul needs this profound moment of reconnection more than you can possibly know. We often become so entangled in the busyness of life that we forget to nurture our spiritual selves, the very essence of who we are. But right now, God is extending a sacred invitation to realign your spirit, to reconnect with your divine purpose, and to reignite the spiritual flame that burns within you. This is your time to step away from the incessant noise of the world and allow your soul to be completely restored in God's loving presence. By speaking these 9 sacred words today, you are giving your soul exactly what it needs to flourish and grow. You are creating space for the divine to move powerfully in your life. The world can patiently wait for a few precious minutes. This moment is exclusively for you and God, a sacred communion that will transform you from the inside out. Allow the stillness to wash over you, cleansing and renewing your spirit, and know with unwavering certainty that everything you need is right here, waiting to be revealed in its perfect timing. There is immeasurable power in repetition, especially when that repetition is intricately tied to a deep spiritual intention. When you speak these 9 sacred names, Tetragrammaton, Shekinah, Metatron, and Insof, Logos, Elohim, Sephiroth, Rush, Hagios, you are not simply uttering words devoid of meaning. You are tapping into the ancient divine energy that courses through the very fabric of existence. Each name holds a unique vibrational frequency, an essence of the divine that will realign your spirit with God's ultimate plan for your life. Tetragrammaton represents the sacred name of God, the ultimate divine essence that permeates all of existence. Shekinah is the tangible presence of God in the world, the divine feminine energy that envelopes the earth with unconditional love and profound wisdom. Metatron is the celestial scribe, the angel who holds the keys to divine wisdom and sacred knowledge. And Insof represents the infinite, boundless nature of God, the uncreated, eternal source of all life. Logos embodies divine reason and order, the word that brings all creation into being. Elohim is the creator God, the driving force behind the creation of the universe and all that exists within it. Sephiroth represents the attributes of God's divine emanation, the 10 channels of divine light and energy. Ruach is the very breath of God, the sacred spirit that gives life to all beings. Hagios signifies holiness, the divine purity that calls us to live in perfect alignment with God's divine will. These words are far more than mere names. They are gateways to the divine, portals to another realm. Each time you repeat them with unwavering intention, you align yourself with their sacred energy, inviting their transformative power into your life. As you speak, allow your heart to fully open to the power of these sacred names. Feel them resonate deeply within your being, transforming your mind, body, and spirit. This sacred practice of repeating these sacred names will undoubtedly shift you into a higher state of awareness and divine alignment, preparing you to receive the abundant miracles and blessings that eagerly await you. In the quiet moments of your life, when everything feels uncertain and shrouded in doubt, know with unwavering certainty that God has been patiently waiting for you to return to him. You may have drifted from your path, wandered aimlessly, or succumbed to doubt, but God's infinite love for you has never wavered, not even for a single moment. He's been watching over you with unwavering care, waiting for the opportune moment when you would be ready to come back into his loving embrace. God is not bound by time constraints. He knows your unique journey, and he understands the challenges you've faced along the way. The return to his loving presence isn't about striving for perfection or achieving some unattainable ideal. It's about cultivating the sincere desire to reconnect, to align yourself once again with the divine purpose he has meticulously crafted for your life. Today is the day to take that courageous step back into his open arms. You are never too far gone to return to the source of your being. No matter what you've done or where you've been, God is lovingly calling you home. The very moment you speak these sacred names, you are coming back into perfect alignment with his boundless love. Your return will be met with open arms, profound peace, and a fresh beginning, a clean slate upon which to rewrite your destiny. The act of speaking these sacred words is far more than a mere ritual. It is a powerful tool to align your spirit with God's divine will. Each word spoken with unwavering intention is like a delicate thread weaving your soul closer to the very heart of God. As you speak these sacred words, you are not merely praying in vain. You are actively activating the divine power that resides deep within you. Every time you speak, you invite God's transformative presence into your life. His divine energy flows into your spirit, realigning you with his ultimate purpose for your existence. These sacred words hold the immense power to unlock crystal clear spiritual clarity, profound emotional healing, and unwavering divine guidance. Speaking them is a bold declaration that you trust in God's perfect plan for your life, and you are ready and willing to receive the extraordinary gifts he has meticulously prepared for you. The more you speak these sacred words, the more you align yourself with divine grace. With every repetition, you become more attuned to the gentle voice of God, guiding you along your path. You step into a place of profound spiritual clarity, where his will becomes your path, and his divine purpose becomes your unwavering direction. As you prepare to repeat these sacred names, take a moment to write the number 99. This is far more than just a number. It is a potent symbol of unwavering focus, unshakable faith, and profound divine alignment. The number 99 represents completion, divine balance, and a bold step toward fulfilling your ultimate spiritual destiny. When you write it down, you are making a solemn declaration of your intent. You are essentially saying, I am fully committed to this profound transformation. I am unwavering in my focus, and I trust implicitly in the divine. As you write the number 99, feel the weight of its significance, the gravity of its meaning. Know that each stroke of your pen represents a step closer to divine clarity, a move toward your ultimate purpose. This simple act of writing becomes a sacred gesture, marking the beginning of a brand new season in your life. You are aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with God's perfect will. The blessings you seek are already waiting patiently for you, and this is the key that will unlock them, unleashing their transformative power in your life. In every journey of transformation, there is a pivotal moment where the path diverges, where you are faced with a crucial choice: to continue as you have been, or to step into the unknown with unwavering faith. Obedience is the key that unlocks the door to your ultimate breakthrough, and unwavering attention is the guiding light that leads you through the darkness. When you hear God's call and heed its wisdom, everything begins to change in miraculous ways. By speaking these 9 sacred words today, you are making a conscious decision to align yourself with divine will, surrendering to the higher purpose that God has meticulously crafted for you. You may not be able to see all the steps that lie ahead, but trust with unwavering certainty that by obeying this small, sacred act, God will guide you toward a destiny far beyond your wildest imagination. The breakthrough you've been patiently waiting for begins with this single act of faith. God does not call those who believe themselves to be perfect. He calls those who are willing to trust him implicitly, to step forward with unwavering attention, and to follow where he leads without hesitation. Your obedience to speak these sacred words with intention today will set in motion a chain of extraordinary events that will shift your reality in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Your breakthrough is already in motion, beginning with this sacred moment. Faith is far more than just a passive belief. It is a living, breathing force that moves powerfully through us, actively shaping our reality. Today, you are being called to put your faith into action, to embody the change you wish to see. By speaking these sacred words aloud, you are not merely hoping for change to miraculously occur. You are actively inviting it into your life, opening the doors to infinite possibilities. Faith in action has the immense power to renew your strength, to lift you from the depths of despair, and to bring you into a place of profound spiritual renewal. You may have been feeling drained, exhausted, or profoundly disconnected from the divine, but in this very moment, you are about to experience a surge of divine energy, a revitalizing force that will set your soul ablaze. Speaking these 9 sacred names will awaken a dormant strength within you, a power you may not have even known existed. The same extraordinary power that created the entire universe resides deep within you, and by calling upon these sacred words, you are unlocking that potential to manifest abundant blessings in your life. Faith, when put into action, has a ripple effect, transforming not only your inner world but your outer circumstances as well. The more you trust in God's plan and speak these sacred words with intention, the more your faith becomes a tangible force that can overcome any challenge, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. Your strength is being renewed today, so trust in its power and allow God's divine energy to move freely through you, transforming every aspect of your being. You've waited long enough for your life to change. The time for delay, procrastination, and hesitation is officially over. Today is the day that everything shifts in your favor. Often, we put off taking action because of fear, doubt, or the illusion that we have unlimited time. But there comes a moment in every life when God declares that now is the time to act. This is that moment for you, the moment your destiny shifts. God is calling you to step out of the shadows of indecision and into the radiant light of spiritual clarity, where your path becomes illuminated. You may have convinced yourself that you would start tomorrow, that you would wait for the perfect moment to arrive, but the resounding truth is that the perfect moment is right now, unfolding before your very eyes. God is asking for your unwavering faith and unwavering obedience today, not tomorrow, not next week, but now, in this sacred moment. The sacred words you speak today will set in motion a profound transformation that can only begin when you take decisive action, embracing the change that awaits. Do not delay your destiny any longer. This is your moment to seize the opportunities that await and step boldly into the life you were always meant to live. The doors of infinite possibility are opening before you, inviting you to step through and embrace the abundance that awaits. When you speak these sacred names today, you will activate a wave of transformative change that cannot be undone, a force of nature that will reshape your reality. The blessings, miracles, and divine gifts that God has meticulously prepared for you will flow into your life the very moment you make the unwavering decision to act, to step into the light, and to claim your divine inheritance. This is your pivotal turning point, the moment everything changes for the better. Act now with unwavering faith and resolute intention. Something extraordinary is unfolding right now, in this very moment. You are on the precipice of a profound spiritual awakening, a transformation that will redefine your existence. The very act of stopping everything, pausing your busy life, and speaking these sacred words is awakening a dormant power within you, a potential you may not have even realized existed. Your soul has been yearning for this moment, for this deep and meaningful reconnection with the divine. And today, you are stepping boldly into a new level of profound spiritual awareness, where the veil is lifted, and you can see with newfound clarity. An awakening is not merely a fleeting moment in time. It's a process, a series of divine revelations that lead you closer and closer to the heart of God. As you speak these 9 sacred names, your spiritual eyes are being opened, allowing you to perceive the world and yourself through a divine lens, free from the distortions of the past. The clarity, peace, and wisdom you have been diligently seeking are becoming more accessible to you, flowing freely into your life. The path you have walked so far has brought you to this profound point of awakening, where you stand ready to embrace the fullness of your potential. And now, God is opening your heart to receive his boundless love, unwavering guidance, and transformative power. As you continue to speak these sacred words with unwavering faith, your soul will expand, reaching new heights, and you will begin to experience the fullness of God's transformative presence in every area of your life, in every aspect of your being. This is not just a prayer or a hollow ritual. It is a spiritual rebirth, a complete transformation of your soul. There are seasons in life when our spirits feel heavy, weighed down by burdens, disappointments, and struggles that seem never ending. But in this sacred moment, God is offering you a chance to release that immense heaviness, to shed the burdens that have held you captive for far too long. These sacred words are far more than just a prayer. They are a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the darkness. They are the very breath of life that will lift your weary spirit and restore the hope that you may have unknowingly lost along the way. When you speak these sacred words aloud, imagine them as a soothing balm for your soul, a healing elixir that will soothe your wounds and restore your vitality. God's boundless love and unwavering grace will pour into your being, refreshing every part of you that feels weary, broken, or depleted. Your spirit was never meant to carry the weight of the world alone, to shoulder burdens that were not meant for you. And today, God is lovingly inviting you to release those burdens into his capable care, trusting that he will carry them for you, freeing you to soar to new heights. Let the sacred names you speak be a constant reminder that you are never truly alone, even in your darkest moments. Hope is not gone, nor is it lost forever. It is right here, waiting patiently for you to reach out and receive it, to embrace its transformative power. As you repeat these sacred words, feel the burden of despair lifting from your shoulders, freeing you from the chains that bind you. Your spirit is being lovingly restored, and with it, the hope that has been waiting to reignite within you, filling your soul with renewed purpose. This is your moment of profound renewal, a chance to start anew and embrace the abundance that awaits. Joy has always been an integral part of God's perfect plan for your life, a gift he bestows upon those who seek him. You were never meant to walk this life with sorrow as your constant companion, but with the lightness and unbridled joy that comes from knowing you are deeply loved, cherished beyond measure, and guided by a divine hand. And though you may have endured unspeakable pain, overwhelming heartache, and seemingly insurmountable trials, God wants you to smile again, to laugh freely, and to experience the fullness of life. By speaking these sacred words today, you are embracing the joy that comes with profound spiritual alignment, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Each word you utter brings you closer to the divine peace and ultimate fulfillment that you have been seeking with unwavering determination. Your new season, one filled with boundless blessings, unwavering divine favor, and deep, abiding joy, begins right now, in this very moment. It's time to release the old, the painful memories, and the burdensome weights that have held you back. God is giving you permission to smile again, to laugh without reservation, and to experience the fullness of his transformative love and unwavering grace. This is your season of breakthrough, and the uncontainable joy that comes with it is yours to embrace fully, without hesitation. The transformation you've been so patiently waiting for has already begun. The very moment you spoke these sacred words, you activated a profound shift in your life, setting you on a course that will lead you to a place of unparalleled divine peace and lasting happiness. Your new season has arrived, bringing with it the promise of abundant blessings and transformative change. Have you ever experienced the sensation that the air around you was thick with tension, uncertainty, or even despair, as if an unseen force was weighing you down? It's as though the very atmosphere of your life is burdened by forces beyond your control. But there is a profound truth. The moment you speak these sacred words, the atmosphere will shift, transforming the energy that surrounds you. Your environment, both physical and spiritual, responds to the energy you carry, to the vibrations you emit. When you speak with unwavering intention, with a clear sense of divine purpose, everything around you changes, aligning with your newfound energy. The shift is far more than just an external alteration. It is a profound internal transformation, a reshaping of your very being. The heaviness you felt, the pervasive confusion, and the gnawing uncertainty will begin to dissolve, replaced by clarity, peace, and unwavering faith. The very air around you will become charged with a new sense of possibility, a sense of hope that will illuminate your path forward. Your words, spoken with unwavering faith, will set into motion a wave of positive change that will ripple through every area of your life, transforming your reality. No longer will you be weighed down by the invisible forces that have held you captive, preventing you from reaching your full potential. Today marks the beginning of your spiritual freedom, a liberation from the chains that have bound you for far too long. Imagine standing in the midst of a violent storm, surrounded by ominous dark clouds, and then suddenly, you speak words of divine power, releasing a force that shatters the darkness. As your words take flight, those clouds begin to part, revealing the radiant sun that shines brightly above, chasing away the shadows. That is the immense power that you hold within you, the potential to reshape your reality with the power of your voice. When you speak these sacred names, the shift is immediate, palpable, and undeniable. The change is profound, reaching the very depths of your soul, and the doors of heaven swing wide open, inviting a flood of divine grace into your life. This is not a small or insignificant moment. It is the dawning of something far greater than you can possibly imagine, the genesis of a new beginning. Speak with unwavering confidence, speak with unshakable faith, and watch in awe as your spiritual atmosphere is completely transformed, paving the way for miracles to unfold. God is ready to move in ways you never thought possible, to bless you beyond your wildest dreams. But first, you must speak, releasing the power that lies within you. The truth is, your blessings have already been set in motion, orchestrated by the divine. They are not far off in the distance, lingering in some distant realm. They are already making their way toward you, even as you read these sacred words, drawn by the magnetic force of your faith. God is preparing the blessings that will flood your life once you take the courageous step of obedience and speak these sacred names aloud, inviting their transformative power into your reality. Your deepest desires, your fervent prayers, your loftiest dreams, they are already being aligned and prepared by divine hands, meticulously crafted to manifest in your life, exceeding your expectations. In the spirit realm, your blessings have been assigned, designated specifically for you, and are now traveling with divine speed to meet you on your path. They've been dispatched by the heavens and are well on their way, guided by the light of your unwavering faith. You may not see them with your physical eyes just yet, but believe with unwavering certainty that they are already in motion, hurtling toward you with unstoppable momentum. It's akin to waiting for the sun to rise after a long, dark night, patiently anticipating the dawn. You don't see it coming, but you know with unwavering conviction that it's inevitable. And just as the night must eventually end, giving way to the light of a new day, so too must the season of struggle, lack, and relentless waiting come to its inevitable conclusion. When you speak these sacred words, you create a profound alignment between yourself and the abundant blessings that are divinely meant to be yours, ordained by a power greater than yourself. Your unwavering faith activates this extraordinary process, preparing you to receive what God has already set aside for you, a treasure trove of divine gifts. The moment you speak with unwavering intention, your words create a clear channel for the blessings to flow unhindered into your life, a conduit for abundance to manifest. You are no longer stuck in a place of lack, where resources are scarce. You are standing firmly in a place of divine provision, where abundance flows freely and without end. Prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit to receive the overflowing blessings that await you, for they are closer than you think, just beyond the horizon. And when they finally arrive, they will change everything, reshaping your reality in profound and miraculous ways. The divine timing of God is perfect, orchestrated with precision and unwavering purpose. He is never early, nor is he ever late. What he releases into your life is always in perfect alignment with his divine will, meticulously crafted for your specific journey. And God is about to release something truly extraordinary into your life next, a divine gift that will transform your destiny. You may not know exactly what it is just yet, but this moment of obedience, this act of speaking sacred words, is setting the stage for the next chapter of your life, a chapter filled with breathtaking miracles, unwavering divine favor, and crystal clear spiritual clarity. God does not give his gifts without purpose, scattering them randomly throughout your life. When he releases something into your life, it is not merely a blessing to be enjoyed. It is an integral part of a divine strategy, meticulously designed to move you closer to his ultimate plan, to guide you along your path. Whether it's a groundbreaking breakthrough in your physical health, a transformative experience in your relationships, a surge of abundance in your finances, or a quantum leap in your career, God is preparing something magnificent that will change the course of your future for the better, leading you toward a destiny beyond your wildest dreams. The waiting has been a crucible, hasn't it? But your steadfast obedience, the unwavering faith you've shown, is the very key that will unlock a divine outpouring. We're not talking about a mere sprinkle of blessings here. This is a torrential downpour of divine favor, poised to blast open doors you never even dreamed existed. God's blueprint for your life is far grander, more breathtaking than you can possibly imagine. He's about to orchestrate events, to move in ways that will leave you utterly speechless, breathless with awe. Your faith, that bedrock of belief, and your unwavering obedience are the foundation upon which this release will be built. And listen closely, the blessings God has in store, the symphony of miracles he's about to conduct, aren't just for you. They will ripple outwards, touching and transforming the lives of everyone around you, spreading an epidemic of peace, an explosion of joy, and an undeniable aura of divine favor. Are you ready? Are you truly ready for the tidal wave that's about to crash upon your shores? Trust, now more than ever, that God's timing is impeccable, flawless. When he releases, when he unleashes his power, it will exceed your wildest expectations, surpassing your most fervent prayers. Delays, those frustrating pauses in the rhythm of life, are often the unwelcome guests we try to avoid. We wait, sometimes seemingly forever, for the pieces to click into place, for our dreams to materialize. It feels as though progress is perpetually just beyond our grasp, a shimmering mirage in the distance. But here's a truth bomb, a revelation that will change everything. Your delays, those seemingly insurmountable obstacles, will shatter the instant you take this leap of faith. The moment you utter those sacred words, the moment you speak your truth with unwavering conviction, everything that has been held captive, everything that has been stagnant in your life will surge forward with unstoppable momentum. The obstacles you've battled, the doors that have remained stubbornly shut, will begin to yield, to creak open, beckoning you towards your destiny. These delays are not a life sentence, a permanent fixture in your story. They are merely the byproduct of divine timing, a crucial waiting period where God was meticulously preparing you, refining you, molding you for something infinitely greater. But now the wait is over. Your moment of release has arrived, bathed in golden light. Once you speak those words, infused with unwavering faith, you will shatter the chains that have held you captive, that have kept you chained to the past. You will witness progress like a rocket launch, breakthroughs that defy logic, and a sense of unstoppable momentum you've never experienced before. What once felt impossibly out of reach will suddenly feel attainable, within your grasp. The plans and dreams that seem to drift on the horizon, mirages in the desert, will now sharpen into focus, becoming crystal clear in their detail. Your faith, that unwavering flame in your heart, and your obedience are the master keys that will unlock the floodgates, releasing a torrent of blessings that were previously dammed, held back by divine design. God was patiently waiting for you to step into this moment of perfect alignment, this intersection of faith and action. And once you take that courageous step, everything will miraculously fall into place, as if orchestrated by a divine hand. Do not hesitate. Do not allow doubt to creep in and whisper insidious lies. Your delay ends now. Draw a line in the sand and step forward with unshakable confidence, knowing, with unwavering certainty, that breakthrough awaits you on the other side of this pivotal moment. There have been doors in your life, haven't there? Doors that seemed bolted shut, impenetrable. Opportunities that slipped through your fingers like grains of sand. Doors that were locked so tightly, sealed so securely, it felt as though they would remain forever closed. But here's the good news, the exhilarating truth that will reignite your hope. The doors that have been closed, the opportunities that seemed forever lost, the moment you speak those sacred words, you are activating the divine keys, the ethereal codes that will unlock them, throwing them wide open. There is a divine purpose, a hidden meaning behind every closed door, every seeming setback. Some doors were closed because God had something infinitely better prepared for you, a treasure beyond your wildest imagination. Other doors were closed as a shield, a divine protection, guarding you from paths that would have led to heartache and despair. But now, the celestial clock has struck the appointed hour. The time has come for those doors to swing open, revealing the abundance and opportunity that awaits. As you speak with faith, as you voice your intentions with clarity and conviction, your words will unlock the spiritual doors that were previously sealed, releasing a cascade of blessings into your life. Opportunities you thought were long gone, faded memories in the past, will suddenly reappear, vibrant and promising. God is a master keymaker, a divine locksmith capable of opening doors that no human hand can close. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, God is poised to open doors that will elevate you to unprecedented heights, lifting you above the limitations of the past. You may have faced rejection, weathered disappointment, or endured frustration, but that chapter is closing. That era is coming to an end. The doors that have been closed for so long are now poised to swing wide open, revealing a future overflowing with blessings, dripping with favor, and radiating with divine purpose. Expect miracles, chosen one. Prepare to witness the impossible become reality. The doors are opening. There is a divine order, an intricate tapestry woven into the fabric of everything that happens in your life. The moments that seem random, the events that appear to be mere coincidences, are, in reality, meticulously placed pieces of a grander plan, a cosmic symphony orchestrated by the hand of God. The instant you act in faith, the moment you step out in unwavering belief, God aligns circumstances in a way that defies human comprehension, orchestrating events with a precision and grace that surpasses all understanding. When you speak those sacred words, you are setting in motion a chain reaction, a series of events that harmonize perfectly with His divine will for your life, like a perfectly tuned instrument playing a celestial melody. Your action today is not just a simple act of obedience. It's a divine catalyst, a spark that ignites a transformation. God has already prepared everything you need, meticulously laying the groundwork for your success. And by speaking these words, by declaring your faith with unwavering conviction, you unlock the flow of divine order, releasing a torrent of blessings into your life. Doors will open at precisely the right time, at the perfect moment, as if guided by an unseen hand. The right people will enter your life at the opportune moment, bringing wisdom, support, and encouragement. And opportunities will manifest when you least expect them, appearing out of thin air like gifts from the heavens. This is how God operates, His signature style. He aligns everything in perfect timing, orchestrating events with flawless precision to bring His plans to fruition. Every step you take today in faith, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, is a step that God uses to propel you closer to your destiny, to fulfill your divine purpose. As you speak these words, as you release your faith into the universe, the scattered pieces of the puzzle, the fragments of your dreams, will begin to coalesce, to connect, forming a complete and breathtaking picture. What once seemed like chaos, a jumbled mess of confusion, will soon make perfect sense, revealing the divine order that has been present all along. God is the master of timing, the conductor of the cosmic orchestra. And the moment you take this step, the moment you embrace your faith with unwavering conviction, He will align everything in your favor, orchestrating events to create a symphony of success in your life. Trust that the circumstances you need, the people you need to meet, and the opportunities you need to seize are being brought into alignment, converging at precisely the right moment. When God moves, when He unleashes His power, nothing can stand in His way. Throughout your life, you may have encountered individuals who doubted you, criticized you, or even tried to tear you down, attempting to extinguish the fire within your soul. But God is about to elevate you, to lift you up in such a profound and undeniable way that your enemies will be silenced, their negativity rendered powerless. The very people who once sought to diminish your worth, who tried to undermine your progress and sabotage your dreams, will watch in awe and astonishment as God lifts you to new heights, placing you on a pedestal of success. Their words will lose their sting, their negativity will dissipate, and their attempts to hold you back will be rendered futile. For your elevation is not dependent on their approval, their validation, or their permission. It is a divine decree, a celestial mandate that cannot be thwarted. When God begins to elevate you, no earthly power, no human force can stop His hand. Those who have tried to hold you back, those who have attempted to dim your light, will find themselves speechless, rendered powerless to affect your trajectory. Their negativity and opposition will fall away like dust in the wind, unable to tarnish the divine plan that is unfolding in your life. You won't need to defend yourself, to explain yourself, or to justify your actions. God's favor will speak volumes for you, silencing the voices of doubt and silencing the whispers of negativity. Your rise will be undeniable, a testament to the power of faith and the unwavering grace of God. People will witness your transformation, witnessing the hand of God working through you, orchestrating miracles and opening doors that were previously closed. The very ones who once doubted you, who scoffed at your dreams and dismissed your potential, will have no choice but to acknowledge and respect the power and blessing God is pouring into your life. They will witness your success, marvel at your resilience, and stand in awe of the divine favor that surrounds you. God's elevation will silence the voices of doubt, transforming your enemies into spectators of your success, witnesses to your triumph. This is your moment. This is your time to shine. God is elevating you, lifting you above the fray, and as he does, those who once tried to keep you down, those who sought to extinguish your flame, will be unable to affect the destiny God has written for you, the magnificent future he has prepared.